You make me sing. Nyakoni, nyakoni, mari. Nyakoni, nyakoni.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate you. And if you're new, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because you'll enjoy more. So today I'm just going to cook some smoked fish. I have smoked tilapia here, smoked catfish, and also dried tilapia. We call it obambla, obambla. Yeah, in Luo we call it obambo. Yeah, this one. So we call it obambla or obambo. Yeah, and it's usually very good. So it's been long since I had this kind of fish, and my cousin was selling them. So if you ever need them and you're in Nairobi, just let me know. Yeah, so today I'm just going to try the smoked tilapia. So on this day we came home late, and like this was the only food that I could think of on this day, and so I decided that I'm just going to boil it. You know, it usually just takes some time to boil, especially if you want it to have that white soup. Yeah, so when it boils completely, you know, it's like it has that white soup that you will love. But for this one, I'm just going to boil it in a pressure cooker so that it can be soft. The goal is to make it soft. Yeah, because now that it is sun-dried, it is not soft. So when you boil it, you just slow boil it or slow cook it, and then it will just be soft. But since I was just in a late with dinner, and so just decided to cook it in the pressure cooker. But I was very careful with the timer. My timer spoiled, so the fish, okay, this pressure cooker does not have the fish option, so it has poultry, and poultry is almost cooked the same time as fish, so I decided to go with the poultry section. Yeah, and the poultry section goes for like 15 minutes. So when the 15 minutes were over is when I removed the fish, and they were really soft. Yeah, so I just had to cook it this way. But also I have a video too, like these are two videos combined. The other day I cooked another fish, like the catfish. Now I cooked the catfish, but now in like slow cooked. Yeah, I slow cooked it. Yeah, so I'll just be showing you how I do it, both this one, the one that I cooked in the pressure cooker, and the one that I just slow cooked. You will see a great difference, by the way. You'll see the difference. So I just let that to cook, and then here I have my Royco cubes. This kind of fish doesn't need a lot of spices, so you just have Royco cubes, some tomatoes, onions, and oil, and you're good to go. So with the salt, I had put the salt, but if it's not enough, I'll just add it later. Yeah, so that's how you cook this kind of fish. Okay, I believe that's how you cook it, because that's how I used to grow up seeing them cook it. So yeah, I just loved it, and it's been so long since I had it, so I was just craving for it. Yeah, so for this one, you just have to fry the onions. Like you're just kind of making a soup, but it's not a soup. It's like you fry your onions and tomatoes kando. Yeah, so after you just fry your onions and tomatoes, you just add it to your soup, or you can transfer your soup to the onions and tomatoes if you feel that the other is small, or anyway. Yeah, so these are the tomatoes I'm going to use. I had frozen them. I'm going to use those, and these are the remaining ones that I'll just keep freezing. Yeah, so that is my onion. They almost burnt, by the way, but luckily I came back very fast. Yeah, so this is the point. I'm also adding some Royco just to give it some taste. You know, this food with some Royco, you're good to go. I think it is as simple as that. Yeah, that's it, guys. So here is my fish. It's ready now. I always know that the food is ready when I see the steam coming out, so I just switch off this pressure cooker, and then let the steam like finish coming out completely. When it's done is when I remove, and here it is. You can see how soft the fish is. The fish has become so soft. Just look at it. It is so soft. But the only difference with this is that it doesn't have that white soup. But that soup like is just the best. So for this one, since it doesn't have a white soup, since I have cooked it in the pressure cooker, I'm just going to put it here, and yeah, just add a little soup to it so that it can cook. And yeah, I'll just have to discard the other one, because the goal here is to make the fish very soft, and it is soft, so I don't see the need of having that soup that is not white. But in the other one that I'm just going about to show you, you'll see the difference. The difference is so great. So the good thing to do is to always slow cook it and let the fish just cook until it's like it just remove that white color. It's kind of creamy, it's white, I don't know, but it's a good color that you just love, and it tells you that your fish has really cooked. This one has cooked too, but the difference is that it was just cooking in a pressure cooker, and pressure cooker takes the little time possible to cook. Yeah, so that's why it's different from
Just trying to give you something spooky out to for you. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky out to for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
food was really good. I really loved it. The only downside is that we didn't have the veggies on this day. It usually goes so well with mrenda or just any kenyeji vegetable. So next we're going to cook this smoked catfish. It's a catfish. I'm just going to boil it. On this day I'm just going to slow boil it on the cooker. Yeah, I'm using the electric plate to boil it. So it was on a lunchtime, and I just wanted to boil so that it can be soft and give that soup that I really need. Yeah, so you just boil it, and then the first water you discard it away, and then you use the second water which will give you the soup that you really need. So I had to change the sufuria because this sufuria was the other sufuria was kind of small, and I needed it big. Yeah, so I let it boil, and then yeah, discarded the first water, and here I am now adding the water. This water is the one that will boil it until it gives that soup that I really need. And then it is at this point that I also add some salt so that it can boil with salt, and by the time it's ready, you just put your the tomatoes, the fried tomatoes on top of it, and you let it boil a little bit, and then you're good to go. So here I am, it's ready. You can see that soup, can see it. This is the kind of soup that you really need. See that? Yeah, this is the one. It's clear, and then it's creamy. It's a good soup. So that's when you know your soup is ready. Yeah, so that's how it is. And the fish has also cooked. It is soft. Yeah, so I'm just going to set that aside, and I fried the onions and tomatoes and then added to it. Kind of forgot to film that, but that's what I did, like I did in the previous one, and then let it boil a little bit. So this is it, and yeah, it's ready. By this time it's ready. Here we are, we're just ready to dine. This day we also had some greens beside it. You can see all that greens and the ugali. This fish tastes really good with ugali and some greens beside it. This one was managu mixed with sukuma wiki and spinach. I didn't have pure vegetable, like kienyeji vegetable, but it was really good. I loved it. Also, Nigerians and other West African countries always use it for other soups. Like you can use the fish to add to other stew, and it makes it really good. Yeah, if you ever tasted those Nigerian meals, you know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. Yeah, let's meet in another video another time. Don't forget to like.
I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it